A court in the U.S. has restricted the interaction of a number of White House officials with social media representatives. A federal judge in Louisiana, Terry Doughty, has issued a preliminary injunction restricting contacts by numerous federal officials and agencies with social media companies. The judge reasoned that President Joe Biden's administration likely violated the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution by censoring unfavorable opinions on social media during the coronavirus pandemic, according to the report. The First Amendment prohibits federal and state authorities from infringing on freedom of speech in the press. The ban applies to U.S. Surgeon General Vivek Murthy, Health Secretary Xavier Becerra, White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre, and all Treasury and Justice Department officials, so that they cannot prevent publication or exclude speech protected by the First Amendment. The newspaper writes that the ruling is the latest development in a long-running lawsuit initiated by Republicans, alleging that the administration pressured social media companies to remove posts containing alleged misinformation. The judge's ruling cites a wide range of topics that he says were suppressed on social media at the urging of administration officials, including opposition to vaccines against the virus, the theory of its leak from a lab, doubts about the fairness of the 2020 election results, opposition to President Biden, claims that the story about the president's son Hunter's laptop to Biden is true. Each glossed-over topic was a Republican point of view, which is quite eloquent, Doughty said. This purposeful suppression of conservative ideas is a perfect example of viewpoint discrimination in political practice, he added. Louisiana Attorney General Jeff Landry welcomed the ruling, calling it a historic injunction against a Biden administration that will prevent it from censoring mainstream political speech by ordinary Americans on social media. The evidence in our case is shocking and offensive, Landry said. Doughty's ruling appears to be effective immediately, but it is not a final decision on the lawsuit and can be appealed by the Biden administration to the Fifth U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals in New Orleans.